What's up, family? It's your boy, always living blessed. How y'all doing this beautiful morning? Hope everybody doing well. Hope everybody's, woke up this morning, everything working, hands, feet, people getting dressed. I'm stupid. But reason why I wanted to get on here today is because I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Before I get into that, let me just give a big shout out to my coworkers. I got some coworkers supporting. Love y'all. Auntie Sonia is what her things say now. Appreciate you, Miss Holmes. Then Big C100. Appreciate you, Cooks. It's fun. P. I tried to go back into the what's your name to see, what your Instagram thing is, and I can't go. I forgot it. I know you following me, but I appreciate you. Then my little big friend, Fit for Life. It's my homie. Present and past employees. I appreciate you. Acroman. Appreciate you. You've been following me for a minute. Appreciate you. Who else? Aaron on Fire. Who else? What's his name? 59 Mary Curry. Kali, appreciate you. Chanel 028, appreciate you. Current coworkers, old coworkers, all follow me. I appreciate y'all. Much love, much love. I really appreciate y'all. But one thing I wanted to talk to y'all about is not none of these people that I'm about to talk about. If you have the pleasure of knowing me personally, I'm a good friend. I'm a really good friend too. I'm a great friend. And I want to say I'm blessed to say that God has given me a nice circle of people that genuinely care about me as a person. These days, you get people that, associate with you. But when you get blessed with people that genuinely care about you, care about your spirit, and care about how you move, you're very blessed. Very blessed. One thing I will say, if a person really cares about you, they'll tell you the truth. They be honest with you 24/7. I want to sidetrack real fast. As some of you know, I'm in upstate New York right now. That's where I reside. That's where I live. It's cold up here, and recently we've been having little snowstorms. Today is Tuesday. I want to say it was Sunday. Where I live, there is a bus route that goes this way, and it was cold. It was cold. Sunday was cold. It was cold. It was snow. Was it snow? Yeah, it was snowing somewhere. It was cold, and the bus doesn't start running where I live until about 8 o'clock. So I drive in. I see this woman. I'm like, hey, obviously she looks like somebody's mom. So I'm thinking if that's my mom, I want somebody to give her a ride too, So I was like, hey, you need a ride, where you going? Oh, I'm going, it's hot. Hey, don't worry about that. It's cold outside. Get in here. I took her where she was going. We're talking as we're going, right? God works in crazy ways, right? She tells me about she's a prayer warrior. Woo! Boy, you gotta be friends with the prayer warriors. She tells me how, she's having car problems, and, she told me what happened. She had to sacrifice some things to go ahead and miss her car note. She had to pay her rent first so she can, unfortunately, because the result of her paying her rent, she had to get her car removed. So she was telling me the situation. I was like, well, I'm sorry to hear about that. I said, well, I know when you get your car repoed, sometimes they turn in your plates. And she was telling me that she's gonna get her car back, and I was like, yo, if you want, you hit me up and I'll take you, so that way you don't have to take the bus, and I'll take you get your plates and take you to get your car, no problem. She's like, oh really? I'm like, yeah. She said, oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh my God, I was praying to figure out how I was gonna get my car, because I think her car is somewhere in what's the town? The town is called Chatham, and Chatham is ain't no buses that go that way at all. So sometimes you gotta let God use you. But in the course of me saying this little mini story, she was telling me, she was like, she's like, I gotta go. She's like, let me go on Instagram real fast. Oh, you got Instagram? She's like, yeah, I got Instagram. She's like, she's like, this guy, he always puts quotes up, and he's so positive, but he uses cartoons. You know, it's the funniest thing. And me, I use anime. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, let me see him. So she shows me. She's like, yeah, he hasn't been putting nothing up lately. He put something up, I think a couple days ago, but he hasn't been putting nothing up like lately. Usually he's been like consistent. Yo, she shows me my page. I died laughing like, yo, that's me. She was like, oh my God, I'm like, I'm always living blessed. And I showed them, you know, I was like, oh, wow. She's like, oh my God, wow. You know, she's like, wow. You know, she's like, so she just started praying for me. Oh, may God bless your ministry. May he bless you to be on TV. May he bless you to be on the Oprah Winfrey Show. May he bless you to be on Steve Harvey Show. She just blessing me. I'm like, whoa, like, go ahead, speak that in my life. Go, you go right on. You talk to him. You go ahead. I ain't interfering with that. But me saying that, you never know, you know, what God is doing. You never know who he's placing in your life for a reason, you know? Like, I usually, that day, I don't go to work that early. But for some reason, something told me, get up. Because it was like, I got up at like 4. Usually when I wake up sporadically, I usually pray. That's the time I like to talk to him. I feel like he's trying to get my attention, so I just get up and pray. So I got up sporadically, and then I was like, get ready for work and go. I'm like, man, it's like almost like 4 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, God, you talking. Go ahead. Got in my car, headed out. I seen it. And, you know, hey, I was just saying that's why, you know, gotta let them use you. But I got sidetracked. Let me go into what I was going to talk about. If you know me personally, you are very fortunate, because one thing is I'm a good friend, and I want to say God has blessed me with some good people in my life that I'm very blessed to say that are friends, even some people that were co-workers that turned into friends. I'm very blessed. I mean, God has always blessed me to have some good people that have my back. Like, I mean, like, when God really blesses you to have people that have your back, you are very lucky. You know, I mean, these people, man, I'm blessed. But in the same token, I'm just as a good friend. Actually, I treat my friends like brothers, to be honest with you. I joke with them, I talk to them. I treat them like that. Because I feel as though when you've been there for me, you know, and you've been there to give some crucial advice, I'm a good friend. You know, and, you know, in corrections and, you know, non-corrections, you know, when you work with kids and you work with, you know, in corrections, you kind of make some friends that, because I mean, it takes some special people to work in that environment, you know. So I made some very good friends. My one friend that I'm talking about now, he's currently married. He recently started being on them sites because he's unhappy. And he's been praying, you know, asking God to, you know, help him find somebody. And I'm like, all right, well, first of all, you're married. You should help God, ask God to bless you to fix your marriage. But that's what I tell him. But he wants to do what he wants to do, because it's like sometimes you got them friends, you try to tell them the right thing to do, and it's like beating a dead horse. You feel me? So I'm telling him that. And in the process, I guess he meets somebody maybe a couple months ago on another date site. And she's married. And I'm like, both y'all living this in. And he's like, man, I feel as though, he's going to put God in this. I feel as though God wants me to be with her. I feel as though God put me in her life for a reason. I feel as though God wants me with her, and I just feel it, bro. I'm like, wait a minute. That's probably the devil. That's probably not you feeling that. That's probably the devil, to be honest with you. Me going on that, I'm like, listen, man, you don't know what's going on with her marriage, and I know what's going on with yours. Your marriage can be fixed. It's not that hard. You know, it can be fixed. You know, it's just you need to take the time to fix it. Her situation, no. Like, I don't know her situation before she's telling me that her man don't care about her and he don't love her and, all types of, retarded stuff. I ain't gonna say retarded stuff because to her, obviously it's important because she's on the site. She's not getting treated well. She's not getting what she wants out of her marriage. And I asked him, I said, well, how long her and the guy have been married? He said, oh, it's been 10 years. I'm like, okay. Sometimes people do get, that's no excuse. Sometimes people do get bored and sometimes people do fall out of love. I don't know the reason why people fall out of love. And he's telling me like, oh, he's put his hands on her. I'm like, well, who told you that? She told you that? He's like, yeah, she told me that. I'm like, well, I said, okay, well, how does she act? With you and on the phone. How does she act with her? On the phone. He told me, oh, we talk, but we only talk like certain times of the day because when he come home, we don't talk. And then, when my wife come home, of course I ain't gonna call her. I'll just text her. So I'm just listening to this dude tell me this whole story about how they communicate, knowing each other's situation. So I had to tell him, I said, bro, I'm gonna tell you this. Don't take another man's wife. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Don't do that. Don't be that. Don't be that asshole. Your situation, you don't work on your situation, that's fine. You separate yourself from your wife. You tell your wife you want to go your way, you do that. But don't mess somebody else up. Because, there's two sides to every story. Two sides to every story. I've been that dude before where I had somebody take my wife from me. That shit didn't feel right. Even though we was having our problems, but, it hurt me. It did bother me in a sense where, like, damn, that's crazy. Because the crazy part is, when I found out that she was talking to somebody else, I called him. Like, I picked the phone. I'm like, yo, dude, she's married. Like, what are you doing? Oh, I didn't know. I'm telling you now. And dude still pursued. So, I didn't know what my ex-wife was telling him, but for some reason, it was good enough where he continued. But when I told him, I said, listen, man, you don't want that backlash. Me, I'm real big into karma. I'm big into that. I don't play with that. When I was out there in the world at one point in time, I've done some things, and when I was young-minded, I thought it was cute when a girl told me, oh, I got somebody, or, she's married. I'm like, oh, okay. It excited me a little bit, like, yeah, look at this. But then, as I got older, I'm like, man, there's a lot to worry about these days. With people being genuinely faithful. You don't want nobody. You don't want to know that. You want to know that you go to work, you provide for your household, and somebody looking out for you at home. Meaning someone taking care of your kids, someone taking care of your household, someone being pure, someone staying pure. That's the one that you want. Everybody wants that. And I was telling him that, the last thing you want is your husband or your wife. Your husband going out there, you think he's going to work and he's going to mess around. Because these days, there's a lot of diseases out there. A lot. You don't know who she's sleeping with. You don't know who he's sleeping with. It's like crazy. Eggs exist. I ain't gonna put her on blast, and she does follow me because I don't want her to, reach out. But I have a friend. Whatever. They don't know you. She found out that she got something. And it's crazy. She caught it from her husband. So it's like, that shit like that hurts. It's like, yeah, I wasn't messing around. What you was doing? And dude had to come clean. He had to come clean. But I was stressing to my friend, I kind of got off subject a little bit, that, listen, man, what you're doing is not right. It's not godly. You messing with another man's, not property, but another man's possession, it's not cool. You know, that's not cool to do that, man. Ain't nothing cool about that. Everybody always has this notion that the grass is greener on the other side. It may look green. The AstroTurf does look green because it stays green all year round. All year round. Because it's fake. It's fake grass. When you tell people a sob story, oh, really? That's what he does? Or that's what she does? Okay. Well, I can love you better. Like that Mary J. Blige song. I can love you better. I can do this better. I can do that better. You know, like, everybody can do everything better. Everything better. Until they get in the job. And then it's a whole different story. You know? Everyone will tell you, it's like a job. Everybody will tell you what they want so they can get hired. And until you hire them, then you'll know truly what they truly are capable of doing. Their limitations, their abilities, and what they won't do. You know? But me saying that, if you talking to somebody out there that is married, I don't care if they good in bed, I don't care if she gives you the attention that you ain't getting at home, I don't care about that, yo. It's not good. You know, that karma comes back. When you done playing and you want to be serious later, the universe is like, aha, your turn. Remember what you did when you was living it up. You know, so just keep that in mind. Like I was telling my friend, like, listen, man, leave that alone, man. Leave that alone. I don't care. I mean, she's an attractive woman. I'm like, oh wow, she's gorgeous. But you don't want to be her rebound. Some people, they need somebody. Some people feel as though they need to have somebody. They need a bridge. Okay, this boat is about to sink. Let me have that life. Let me have that bridge to get to that life raft. So that raft can get me to where I want to really go. I said, dude, don't help her. Don't help that. And he told me, like, recently he broke my heart. Like, he really upset me. I got mad at him. I ain't talked to him for a couple weeks. I just recently talked to him recently. And he told me he slept with her. And he told me that, you know, yo, she walking around the crib in my boxes. And I'm like, yo, you happy with that? You happy with that? That ain't nothing cool about that. Can you, I mean, oh, she ain't happy with boy. I'm like, dude, can you imagine, like, how would you feel if your wife walked around in somebody else's underwear? And you know she don't got them underwear. I know Victoria's Secret makes boy shorts, but I mean, like, come on, how would you feel? She walked around another man's underwear. There's nothing cute about that. He's like, well, I would. And the crazy part is, I realized something, that he still loved his wife. He said, oh, I would cuss her the fuck out. I'm like, you would cuss her the fuck out? I'm like, that's something. You would cuss her the fuck out for walking around in somebody else's, yeah, not in my crib. I would ask her where she got the boxes from. Ah, really? How would you feel if she went out and did the same thing? She can't live here. She can't live where you at. That's her house though. She lived there. She can't live here. You gonna do that, you gotta go live with them. She can't. Why can't she? Because he's married. So when I said all that to him, he was like, fuck you. Fuck you, Reese. And he hung up. But I was like, all right, whatever, I told him the truth. But then he called me back 20 minutes later, like, you know what? I don't like you planting seeds in my head. I'm like, what you mean? I don't like you planting seeds in my head. I'm like, seeds? He's like, yes. Stuff that's gonna grow later and make me think. I'm not trying to plant seeds in your head, man. I'm just telling you what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. That's all I'm saying, bro.